Hello everyone, I'm back today with another video. This is going to be a ranked game on Strategus against Skyfall, who also is known as Matice 31. So a very interesting game on deck here. This is a player who I've played a decent amount of times on Strategus. You can see I have a pretty good head-to-head record against him, but he is fairly highly rated, around where I am, I think. I'm about 550 or maybe just a little bit above that right now. And I know he's actually been around 600, even a little bit more than 600 elo in the previous few days. So definitely something to watch out for is that he's become a much stronger player, I would anticipate. So that'll be something to keep an eye out for here. So he's opening up pretty aggressively in the center, which is not super ideal because I have a little bit of, like, well, I guess info can be discovered from me in the center here. But it looks like I've rebuffed that sufficiently, at least for now. Because I'm moving a lot of pieces, but all it was is kind of scouts, so nothing really too much to worry about. Okay, I could have seen that coming and probably moved the major over. But I guess that's okay. I'll go ahead and take it like that. Right, I anticipate he would take that with scout, although major's pretty good discovery for that only being a scout. Can't remember which captain he knew. I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm going to take this scout. Okay, good. I can't remember if he knows this captain or if he knew this captain, but then if he had a major there, then why would he not just take it anyway if he was waiting for my captain to be removed to take it? But I guess that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and bring this captain out just to have something else to cover up my my general with. I think unfortunately it's probably a bit obvious that I'm covering up my general here. I'm going to bring my sergeant over to help, and then I'm going to, ooh, I'll leave that there. It's probably a scout. I'm going to cover up this bomb. Scout. That's not going to really impact anything I do, because it's just sergeant. I guess I could have scouted that, but yeah, I'll take it and get the info. What's that? Okay, a bluff, but that's fine. So what was this? Was it a colonel? Oh, I didn't pay enough attention. I think, yeah, it was a colonel. That's right, because I was thinking maybe this is a major then, but it wasn't. So colonel here, and we know this is a major, I think. I feel like my memory's really bad in this game already. Okay, well, this lieutenant is actually unknown. And I still think that's the major. I'm not sure. I hope. Alright, let's advance a little bit on this other side and see what we can get done over here, if anything. Do that. Okay, he's gonna trade. Oh, okay, well that's not his major apparently. I honestly don't know where his major is. Okay, well I guess I just lost the major. It's somewhere here in the center. Maybe it's that one. Maybe I'll just leave it there. Okay. Okay, that's good. So I think I found the major again. And he's going to trade that off. I'm just gonna hope this isn't a scout. Okay, good. Well, this is really an interesting game. We're just trading quite a lot of pieces, which I guess helps him a little bit right now, but not too much. So I know this colonel. I don't have any other info here, I don't believe. I don't want to move this colonel yet, because I think it'll just get scouted or maybe a sergeant, and then it'll be kind of a waste. I'm just going to leave that there. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. I'm thinking maybe this, well, I feel like if it was a bad piece, like a scout or a sergeant or something, he would probably just continue all the way and then just, continue the bluff and try to find maybe like a marshal or general or something that I might attack him with, maybe even the spy. But the fact that he just stopped it there makes me think it might actually be like a good piece. But he doesn't know either of these two. In fact, I don't think he knows any of my pieces right now. So I don't know what to think about that. I guess I'll do that. I'm contemplating moving like, either the major or the colonel over. But then I don't know, because then my lieutenant's kind of stranded there and I've got this bomb. And if he just, takes it with, well, he can have two pieces, and he can say take it with like a captain or major and then have another piece to guard it. And then I have to make a decision if I really want to, take that captain and risk my colonel. Whereas if it's here, then he has to actually come in and take it rather than having two pieces flank it. At least until he takes that bomb out, but we'll wait for him to find that. I'm not sure what to do right now. This piece has run away from his colonel, and it's been kind of just shuffling on the right side. Oh, so I moved my marshal back here just to make it a little bit less obvious, I think. At least that was the goal. I guess I am going to move this colonel because I can't think of anything else to do. Oh. So as soon as I move that, then he gets all scared. Okay, fair enough. I'd, hope to get something more than just a garbage piece for this, but I don't know. Okay, well that works for me. He could have gone into the bomb, which I would have been less happy about. I'll take that. Oh, perfect. That's a great pickup. Okay. That's kind of what I needed, just because nothing was really happening and I wasn't really making any headway. But to get a captain there is great. Looks like he was scared enough of that colonel that he figured it was worth it to risk like that. Okay. So again, none of these pieces are known except for this lieutenant. I'd like to bring some more small pieces into the fray, but I don't want to move any of these because I want my flag to stay pretty well concealed, I think. So it's a bit tricky. There's not much going on. We're both being fairly defensive, except for like this over here. I would say I've been attacking more this game. I feel like this is going to be a scout. Let me come up with this lieutenant, which I'm up one, and threaten it. See what he does. Okay, well, it was a scout. I guess I probably should have just taken it, but oh well. So what that does is I can wrap around this lieutenant, and I can bring this known lieutenant over as, an additional just piece to have. Okay, that's fine. I will trade that. One thing I don't like is I don't really know where any of his majors are, and I could lose these lieutenants pretty easily to that. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Okay, he's going to scout my lieutenant. I thought that might be like a major or something from the back row, but I was going to be a bit cautious in case it was maybe like Marshal too. Okay, that's pretty useful. I guess I'll retreat now. I was going to just kind of move over to that piece because we already traded colonels here. I was thinking maybe it was going to be like another major or something. Okay, that's not great info, but I guess I'll take that. At this point now, my goal is going to be to hold down the advantage that I have. Alright, what is this? Marshal. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so I ended up, ultimately, I should move this marshal up to, yeah, I want to keep his marshal at bay. I think this is a bluff, and this is probably the real good piece here. I'm going to bring this scout out. Okay. I think this is the piece that he was concealing the identity of by hitting me with his lieutenant. Okay. Now what could this be? This piece here. What is that? General. Okay. Hopefully if I pretend like I'm scared enough, he might actually believe that my marshal could be on this other side here. In fact, it seems to be working. I was prepared for him to probably just smash in. He has no scouts left, so I'm just going to leave that there. Let me come over with this lieutenant. Okay. Let's do that. I'm thinking this is maybe a colonel. It could also be like a major trying to pick up info, though. I'm wondering if his plan here is to trade generals, maybe? I'm not sure what he's doing here exactly. I think maybe he's trying to come all the way the other way with his general. Okay, trade there. So he didn't think this was the marshal, but apparently he's scared of some piece here. But I'm happy to trade that just because now I know my major doesn't need to be scared of any of those pieces. I guess I'm fine with trading, so I'll just keep moving pieces up. I really don't have a problem with that, although here comes the general the other way. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if he still thinks my marshal's on this left side here, because it would be unfortunate but not game-ending if he did smash into all these pieces here. And I seem to be begging him to do it, although it looks like he might do it now. Okay. I see, so he's going to try to trap it. Oh, or not. Okay, well, I guess that's fine. I can afford that. I feel like this might be a spy. So I'm going to bring up this scout to try to see what I can do about that. So he doesn't know my marshal. So I think that's a bit of an advantage. Okay. Interesting. Minor. Okay, that's fine. That takes away my flag bluff, but I need to really just trade pieces here. That's my goal. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess I'll bluff this as my marshal, because why not? Okay. Now he's going to move some other piece. Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess that's a major trade, which I'm fine with. I should do that, though, just to be sure. He has moved next to all those pieces before. Oh, not a major trade. Okay, that's odd. I guess he was testing it to find out what it is. Okay. Interesting. I feel like he has no strength left on this right side, but I'm just not sure how to make headway here. Is that his spy, maybe? I'll pretend to be scared of it. Okay, that's what I figured, his spy. I'm not sure what advantage that gains him to put his spy there. Oh, a miner. Okay. I was going to say, I'm not sure what advantage that is. In fact, why he would risk that just to be able to bring a miner through. That's a bit odd, but oh well. Okay. Alright, interesting. So he's going to take the risk, and it's going to pay off because I'm going to have to trade that. So let's go ahead and trap this piece, I guess. Okay. And I assume trade. It is. So at this point, I just need to kind of hold down the fort. That's probably, I don't know. I don't think that's a great piece, but at this point, I just need to, like, not choke. That's kind of the goal. Is that really going to be, like, your major or something from behind the bomb? Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, this very well could be as well, I suppose. Same issue. Wow, okay. So he did move the major right next to my scout. He's saying GG. I mean, I guess I'm pretty strongly favored at this point, at least. Okay. Alright, he's going to trap his own major, so I think that probably does seal the game, and we'll trade that off. And I have enough small pieces to bring me to the win here. Should be. Barring some disaster. So overall, that was a nice game. Really, it was just, I actually gave him a lot of info, and I actually was the one with the slight material advantage. Despite that info, so really interesting where I'm actually the one who's like trying to protect my material lead. Okay, I'm thinking that's the lieutenant given how aggressive he's being with it and his hesitancy to move next to this spy. I guess I'll give it a check. Okay, lieutenant there. I guess I can just trade this miner then. That's fine. All I had to do is find his lieutenant, and now I can just march up to his flag. And there's his last miner that I'll be happy to trade off. Yeah, that really was an interesting game. I felt like I couldn't really do much of anything with his marshal imposing in the center. And, like, my marshal was unknown, but it was more just, like, trading down, which was my goal, and then he kind of played into that. So, overall, a nice game. A good example of just getting a slight lead and then just trying to hang on to it, and it worked out well in this game. Maybe not as much in the next against a player who might take better advantage of that, but nevertheless, a good game. Happy with that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.